So welcome to this video on the 2014 question 2 in section B, okay, of higher level technical graphics. The elevation plan of a child's lunchbox are shown. The lunchbox accommodates the water bottle as shown in the 3D graphic. The cover of the lunchbox includes a regular pentagon inscribed in a circle. So we have a regular pentagon inside in a circle. Part A, draw the given elevation and draw the given plan. The cover of the lunchbox is rotated through 30 degrees about point O as shown by the broken line in plan. So we have to mark in that line there in plan. Part B will be to project an end view, so looking in that way, in the direction of our way, to show the cover in the rotated position. So we have to do an elevation when the lunchbox door is closed. We have to do a plan view of the lunchbox, okay, we're looking down that way rather, and we're going to have it open by a broken line, and then we're going to draw an end elevation of it open. Alright, so it's 126 high, so I've marked up those dimensions along the side there. Just let me adjust the focus of the visualizer. So we mark them up now. 106 along the bottom. Then there's a further 15, okay, which brings us to 106 plus 115 is 121, okay, and then we have another 20, so 141. Alright, so I'm going to bring my light lines up there. I'm going to bring these across now lightly. So this point was 48 up from the bottom. So it's these dimensions here that are marked up. So the next one was 43. Okay, the next one was 15. And the next one was 20. Right, so I'm going to mark in this handle here, so I need the center. So to get the center, I'm just going to join the corners of the square, okay, 45 degrees, and that'll get me my center point, okay, very quickly. Now the top of the handle is 30 either side. So there's the handle heavied in, and then the bottom of the handle is going out 40 either side of the center. So I can join them together now. Sorry, I didn't go out far enough there with that line, so I'll just get my rubber and just adjust that. My apologies. So I should have went out 30 there. Join them together. Now we'll do our pentagon. So it's radius 40. So we're going to get our compass. We're going to set our compass to a radius 40. Now we're going to swing in our circle, and this compass can be, or this pentagon, it can be, you know, it can be hard. Okay, now how we get the points is we take 360 and divide by 5. Okay, and that's going to get us 72. So we're going to put our protractor in the middle, the center point of the protractor on the center of the circle, and we're going to mark 72. Okay, right there, and we're careful, right? We're careful not to, okay, mark 68, which is a common thing students do. Now, here's one, what you call it, edge there of the protractor, or of the polygon rather, the pentagon. Now, after that, then I think the easiest way and most efficient is to mark a line out here along the side, and we're going to draw in our 72 degrees then again. And the reason I think that is if you just plot the distance using your compass along the curve, you're likely to get it inaccurate. So we're going to line up our set squares. And just use sliding set squares there. Get the next one. My apologies there. And straight across there. Okay, now you can just go across with that one. Mark this up. Your box, your pentagon done. Okay, now we'll do the side of it with the attachment for the lunch box. So this is going to be the hard thing, right? Look, there's no center point given for that. Now we can get this line. Okay, we know it's what you call it. It's over 50, or it's not. It's over 20 up. Now, so it's a heavy line down here to there, and it touches the circle, okay, with radius 20. So we're going to take our compass and we're going to set it to 15 plus 20. So 15 plus 20, and we're going to swing from, sorry, we're not going to set it to 15 plus 20, we're going to set it to 20. My apologies. We're going to take that and we're going to put it up here, okay, and we're going to swing an arc. So we're going to swing an arc there. Now, this little circle here, radius 12, alright, is up 48, and it has to be over 12. So we're going to go up our 48 and over 12. And this is the center of our little small circle. Now, we're going two circles that touch, the distance between their centers is equal to the sum of their radii. So we're going to set our compass to 20 plus 12, which is going to be 32. And we're going to swing from here. And now that's the center point of the radius 20. So we're going to set our compass now to radius 20. And we're going to swing our circle. Now then we can swing our radius 12. So we're setting our compass to radius 12. we can draw it. Oh shucks, we can draw in the circle, and then I'm going to teach you how to do the tangent line. So that line there's a tangent to that circle. Alright, so how we're going to draw, and it starts from this 15 point here. So how we're going to do that is we're going to join the centers together. We're going to take our compass, we're going to bisect the line. So the compass just has to be set more than halfway. Now look, that confuses a lot of students. I know that from experience. So if that confuses you, just set it to the length of the line. Swing an arc there, turn it around, swing your arc there, and where they crisscross like this, you join together. Now, then we're going to get our compass, and we're going to draw in semicircle there. And now where it pierces, what you call it, where it pierces the circle is the point to join. Okay, now we're going to join these two centers, and they're the heavy portions along the curves on the outside. You'll see now it coming. There we go. And there we go there. Now we just have to draw the plan view. So we can drop our line straight down. Okay, we'll say we'll drop down 10 for the start of the plan. It's 48 wide. Okay. So 24 is where the center will be 24 mil in from the back. So I can heavy that line, heavy that one. Okay. And then now, to get this little outside bit there, you have to go up to this circle, light line across where it hits the curve, bring down, and we're going to heavy in there is what I mean. Now 20 either side of the center line, or sorry, not 20 either side, 10 either the center line in plan for the handle. We're just going to bring the points from plan down. So I'll just move in the visualizer a bit. And now, heavy line there, heavy one there, heavy one there, and heavy here. Alright, so that's the plan and elevation done. We just have to draw on the 30-degree line. So it just says the lid is open at 30 degrees. That's it, just the lid. So we're just going to draw a 30-degree line. Put our compass here. Plan at the end of the lunchbox and rotate down. And that's how far you know the line has to be. Let's put in that broken detail there just to help you remember. Alright, and we have to rotate those points around. So I'll take this out of here. Now, there we have it. Right, so the lid. Okay, we have to do 45-degree line here from what we can do as the Y line. So I'm going to just draw on a Y line. Okay, some teachers or some students will just put a 45-degree line from the bottom of the elevation. Absolutely fine, works the same. So we can bring this point over. We'll do the box first. Now you can go upward here. And straight up. And then straight across with your detail in elevation. So we've a heavy line there, heavy line there, heavy line. Now the door has to be opened, so we bring the end of the door down to what you call it, the edge view of it in plan, rotate it around. That's it there. So we're going to bring this up. We're going to do our 45-degree line technique. And we're going upward. And we're going to cross here. So this is going to be the door open in end elevation. Okay, now we're going to do our pentagon. So we got to drop them down to look the edge view of it in plan. So you got to be careful identifying them. Look, they're the points. That one, I'll zoom in there as best as I can, and I'll reset the focus. So that's one there. That's one. Another one, another one here, and one there. Now we're going to put our compass here on point O, and we're going to rotate those lines onto the broken one. So now that they're on the broken one, we have to bring them across to our YY line. Now 45-degree line up, and we're going to bring it up from the XY line. So we can bring our middle one straight up, okay, which represents the top point of the pentagon. So we can bring the top point right over. Now we can bring the outside ones up. And we can bring them right across. We can bring the bottom ones right across as well. Now, the bottom ones are being looked, drop down, rotate about, across, over, up. And we can connect them together now. So there's the pentagon. Now we're going to do the curve. Okay, so we're going to divide it into 60-30. So follow carefully when you're doing this. You're dividing it into 60-30 with your set square. Try to avoid at all costs being confused by any lines. Okay, when you're drawing it, it'd be hard to see them apart exactly on this. It's the method that you want to get. You want to not be worried about the names of letters or points on my drawing. It's how I'm doing the concept is what matters. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I want to get those points now down onto my plan view. So I'm dropping them straight down from elevation. Three and 9 is already done, so I don't need to do them again. 8. And then 6 there. So we're going to rotate them around. Now I'd be getting, if I was a student, I'd be getting a little confused by all the number of the rotations I have. So at this point I'd only do half the arc rotating. So look here the way I'm putting my compass there, and I only do half the arc. It just helps me kind of avoid getting confused. And then, so that's 0 has yet to be done. That 0 has yet to be done. So there it is there. Okay, this is 2/10, 3/9, 4/8, 5/7, 6. Now we've got to bring them over here. So again, I'll be using the same technique. I'll only bring a portion of the line there to help me avoid confusion. Now, so mark them in. I need to transfer them up to here. Okay, sorry, it's a bit hard to see the last point there, 6. So here's the ones there I'm bringing up, and again I'd only do a portion of the line that I need. So we can bring them up. Okay, if you want to use a colour, by all means do, just keep it sharp. So now we need to bring the heights from elevate, or the point numbers from elevation straight over. So 3 is already done. There's point 3. 2 and 4 need to be done. 5 need to be done. 11 and 7. 10 and 7. Or sorry, 11 and 7, 10 and 8 rather. I picked the wrong ones there for 10 and 8. It's 10 and 8. And then 9. So this is point 9. Point 10 is going to be, over. I forgot to do 10. No, I did, yeah. I forgot to do 10 going up. No, I didn't, sorry. So 10 is there, over, up, and across at number 10. So that's point 10 there. Okay, then 8 is going to be on the opposite side. 8. 11 then. 0, 1, 1/11. So there's 11. And then 7. There's 7. 0 and 6. Still have to do 0. Sorry, I mixed up 11. 11 is in the wrong spot that I had it up there. So 11 should have been there. That's where 11 should have been, sorry. And there's 0. Seven is there. Here's 6. And then we've got the same numbers then for number 1. 1 is here. 2 is up here. 4 is here. 5 is there. And that's it. Now, I'm going to freehand, I'm going to untape the sheet and freehand sketch these in. And there's the question done. Cheers, thank you. And make sure that the curve contains the 5 vertexes of the pentagon. Thanks.